Hello there. It's a Tuesday afternoon in Windhoek, Namibia. My name is Ashwin Berry, and this is NMH at 1. We start off today's broadcast with footage shot by Jemima Bucas in Windhoek. In the video, Health Minister Dr. Kalumbi Shangula talks about Namibia's plans to acquire a COVID-19 vaccine, which he said is only expected next year at the earliest. The minister said while there are vaccines that have been proven to prevent coronavirus infection, these are still pending approval.
You said with regard to the vaccine. Now, when you ask the question as to when can we get the vaccine, I have to say that yes, there are vaccines which have been proven to prevent the infection from COVID-19. I must also state the fact that this vaccine are still pending approval, which means as we stand here today, there is no vaccine we can say we are going to access so that we can give to the Namibians. Now, once the process of approval will be concluded, then the vaccine will become available to the general public. To the question as to when Namibia can have it, I would venture to say it will not be earlier than next year. There are a lot of processes to go through. I have informed you that we have signed up with the COVAX facility, which will make it easier for us to access the vaccine. So we are still waiting for that process to be concluded.
Next up, in a video by Tuyemo Haidula, Ongwediva Town Council spokesperson Jackson Muma says the council has begun with the process of compensating residents for land in the Omatando area of the Oshana region. The municipality urges residents who have not yet agreed on a compensation amount to visit the council, which has set aside 30 million Namibian dollars for the process.
This is Jackson Muma, Corporate Communications Officer for Ongwediva Town Council. We have started with the compensation negotiation for Omatando, as we are aware that the Town Council has been in communication with the community of Omatando, that is Omatando number 1, 2 and 3, and we have established 8 extensions in Omatando, which comprised of 2,187 plots, that's of different use, and as the next step was then to engage into compensation for negotiation with the traditional homestead owners and field. So we have then engaged the ministries so that we do the measurements, the evaluations of those fields, which is done as we speak, and we have hence distributed this determination to the community. We have also invited them to the office, and some of them we are engaging with their homes depending on situations. So far we have negotiated with quite a considerable number of homestead owners. So all in Omatando we have about 58 homestead, of which we have measured. Now what shall happen then after negotiation for compensation, then we then have to pay the compensation to those homesteads, and that then they will pave way for development that is now inclusive of plots, inclusive of plots with different land use. We are talking of single residential, general residential, business and government, as well as public open spaces. So we just want to inform further the community to come to the table so that we can negotiate and see the way forward in terms of how we can develop the area of Omatando, the area that is planned this far. So that is what it is for now in terms of where we are with Omatando, and we know that we are coming a long way with the community of Omatando in terms of coordinating development around that area. After now compensation is done, the council will engage in the process of providing services, because as of now, it's quite a bit difficult to give services because some fields are not compensated, and you would want to have a water pipe going through fields or any other development, including roads, electricity and all this. So after the compensation is done, we shall then provide services to this community. But that shall not also stop us from allocating certain plots where necessary, because we know when we were doing the demarcations in terms of planning, we had to remove and adjust some people who have plots in Amatando, so we need them to position them properly in those in the map. So that's what we are saying, that we will have also to concurrently or parallel giving or allocating some plots to people that we have moved or adjusted their plots here and there.
Can you tell us how much did council estimate they will spend on the compensation of these homesteads?
Yeah. Before I enlighten you on how much we are projecting, there is an amount that we already spent as a council, that is about 10 million, that now inclusive of the whole formalization process until the map is done, the layout map is done. As we speak now, we have spent already 10 million, and looking now into compensation, because we are negotiating and we are looking at the overall area with a lot of structures. The projection is about 33 million there. So, but that can either go high or it can go down depending on the options that people are taking. But we are looking at the 33 million that council is envisaging to spend in the process of compensation.
Drown me with kisses, drown me with love, dry up your eyes and just hold me again. Show off your weakness and don't be afraid. Now
122 new contacts were traced and 162 in the Khomas region. Other slightly higher numbers were recorded in Karas with 88, Oshikoto 66 and Omaheke 60. Moving along, in a video shot by Leandra Lowe at the coast, Fisheries Minister Albert Kawana said he is determined to see a complete transformation of the fishing industry for the benefit of Namibian people and the economy. He made these remarks yesterday afternoon when he officiated a groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of houses for the consortium of Kavema Fishing, Rainbow Fishing, Overbeck Fishing, and Scrombus Fishing. The plan is to build 300 houses for the employees of the consortium, as well as a clinic and a primary school.
I am determined to see a complete transformation of this sector for the benefit of our people, for the benefit of our economy, for the benefit of Namibia. For this, I will be a reliable partner for those who emulate the example of the consortium. And tomorrow, please, don't accuse me when you read in the newspapers, seeing that the consortium, Kavema and the who are getting a better quota. Don't say fishing lot number 3. It's because they are doing a good job. And I'm ready to meet them halfway. Government is ready to meet them halfway. My president is ready to meet them halfway. Our people must enjoy the fruits of independence. Namibia as a nation, we came a long way. During the German colonial period, we were the first nation to experience genocide. After that, 24 years of armed struggle to liberate this country. It is time now our people to reap the fruits of independence. Because our people who died during genocide, our people who died during the modern struggle for the liberation of this country, they shouldn't die in vain. We say their blood waters our freedom. Amen.
And in music news, remember the Eagle Signese Slaughterhouse last night held an exclusive listening session with Namibian Sun Entertainment journalist Michael Kayunde of their forthcoming EP titled Da Dry Di Dinge. Consisting of 8 songs, the EP features big names like South Africa's AKA Youngster CPT and Costa Titch and is scheduled to drop Friday, 27 November.
Africa, my king, just let it get up in. Let the old king, you ain't heard the whole thing. So that's an Namibia.
What up, party people? We go by the name Slaughterhouse. My name is DJ Spooza.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Chester the House Beast.
Sangos.
And I'm Mega Slaughterhouse. We put together an EP that's scheduled to drop on the 27th of November.
Yeah.
It features artists from South Africa like AKA Costa Titch and Youngster CPT. This EP is structured from top to bottom due to vibes only. So like if you're about the vibes, this is the EP for you guys to listen to, and with no doubt it's gonna drop on the 27th of November. So we're gonna have pre-order links available for you guys, so you guys will check that out.
Yeah, we're gonna have hard copies available as well. So yeah, be ready for that and get your cash ready, because we're gonna be running around selling the hard copies.
I love DJ Spooza. Yeah, and we just had a listening session with Michael from Chill Namibia, Namibian Sun actually. Guys, we're gonna be having a listening session on Thursday. Exclusive listening session at Fair House. Damage is gonna be $100. So pull up and be first, you know, to listen to the whole EP, you know. Yeah, we got some good vibes in store, you know, for you guys, you know. So let's have a blast. Peace, Slaughterhouse, RTE.
Remember you know, so the song is very nice. So yeah, actually it's a dance song, man. You know, it's for the mood. You know, it's just a song
Like
to
a-
vibe. You know,
a
it's just
Sister
like,
Bettina.
yeah, it's like a Sister Bettina type of song. So yeah, basically I just, you know, that's my vibe, man. You know how I do. But yeah, actually, yeah, the song is titled Very Nice.
And we will now be moving over to our dailies, and we start off in the NMH stable, where the Namibian Sun reports that after weeks of political chest pumping, air punching, and campaigning, when Namibians throng voting booths tomorrow, the turf of the battle will be the largest the country has seen. This has 493 contenders, 93 of them independent candidates, scrambling for 121 positions as regional councillors. The Republican reports that 11-month-old Logan Jilaume Slabert, who was born with tetralogy of Fallot, a combination of 4 congenital heart anomalies as well as an anal abnormality, will undergo open heart surgery in Cape Town in January. Despite his health concerns, his mother Wilmy says he is a strong, resilient, and happy little boy. We wish Logan and his family all the best. Allgemeine Zeitung reports that the first issues with tomorrow's elections have already emerged. Yesterday, ship crews as well as relatives of security forces and Electoral Commission of Namibia staff who will be on duty on election day were allowed to cast their ballots in a special vote often seen by the ECN as a rehearsal. However, at some polls, only one person showed up to vote, while at others, ballot papers were missing. The Namibian reports that Michael Ngiwanwa, a Vindo Correctional Facility senior prison official, has been suspended for allegedly showing favoritism to Mike Ngipunya, one of the so-called Fish Rot 6. Meanwhile, a warden at Kitmanshoop, Saki Ushona, landed in trouble after giving prisoner David Emmanuel a cell phone. These incidents bring the tally of prison officials suspended since April to 3. New Era reports that Gender Minister Doreen Sioka believes women who withdraw gender-based violence cases should be jailed. As a matter of fact, both of them should be in jail because they are disappointing the government, she said. The minister made these comments shortly after delivering a keynote address during the launch of 16 Days of Activism Against GBV in Katutura. And moving over to the inside pages of the country's dailies, where we start with the Namibian Sun reporting that no new hepatitis E fatalities have been reported in Namibia since 3 March, when the death toll stood at 65. The COVID-19 pandemic has seen a significant increase in hand washing and improved sanitation facilities in Namibia's informal settlements, where hepatitis has been rife since late 2017. The latest situation report shows that 7,983 hepatitis E cases have been reported since December 2017. Republican reports that a woman is dismayed that her 82-year-old mother is one of thousands of pensioners who have been removed from the state's medical aid fund, CIMAS. Former Finance Minister Carl Schlatwein told Parliament earlier this year that CIMAS has suspended the benefits of more than 17,000 civil servants and pensioners' dependents who exceeded the age limit for cover. According to the woman, her mother did not receive notice that her membership was going to be suspended and only became aware of it when she went to collect her chronic medication. The Namibian reports that 2 men charged with killing an elderly couple at Swakopmund in 2017 will stand trial in February, along with a 3rd suspect who escaped from the Swakopmund police station earlier this year and is still on the run. The men broke into the couple's home, killing 79-year-old Rosvita Strelecki by strangling her. Her husband, 81-year-old Siegfried, was assaulted and died of a stroke, alleged to have been caused by the attack 8 days later. Allgemeine Zeitung reports that violence against women shows no signs of abating, with recent police reports indicating that another wave of gender-based violence is rife. This after a 12-year-old girl was reportedly raped in Onolongo village in the Omusati region on Friday. A 24-year-old man attempted to rape a 4-year-old at Aranos, and a 39-year-old woman with mental disability was raped in the Oshikorto region. New Era reports that Health Minister Dr. Kalumbi Shangula is concerned about the growing disregard for COVID-19 regulations and protocols. He said during the festive season, the risk for transmission of the virus is especially high as individuals indulge in celebration activities and flout public health measures. The minister called on the Electoral Commission of Namibia and the public to comply with these measures while voting tomorrow. Moving over to other news, Namibian Sun reports that Frack-Free Namibia group has taken its concerns about oil and gas exploitation in the Kavango region up with the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. The group says 2 UNESCO World Heritage sites are located in the prospecting area and requested the Namibian government to publicly state how it will protect the region's environment, people, wildlife, water resources, archaeological sites, farms and protected areas. Erongo 24/7 reports that Walvis Bay gymnast Yanis van Rooyen has established her own rhythmic and aerobic gymnastics club at the harbour town. Having been involved in the sport since 2000, Van Rooyen became the country's youngest rhythmic gymnast coach in 2009. Well, that's our news for today. Please make sure that you adhere to COVID-19 protocols. Have a good voting day tomorrow. Carry some water with you, perhaps an umbrella. After this is going to be the weather. My name is Ashwin Bedi, and this has been NMH at 1.